My name is Gary Butterfield, he, him.
My name is Kay Ross, she, her.
And you're listening to Watch Out for Fireball's Dispatch Bonus Roundup, our cowboy themed show.
Yeah, where we are rootin' and tootin' in that order precisely. Your unanswered questions have to go somewhere. Yeah,
and we take them to Life at the Outpost.
Round
them up. I'll get us started here with Aiden. We're starting with media questions here because we get to that later. Usually, tends to be neglected.
Yeah, a lot of these are like non-game ones. These are in order now of like when they the month they came in. So we're not doing we're not doing like a bunch of them.
Shuffle
from
mode.
like one. Yeah, so the categories are going to be shuffled.
Yeah, get used to it. Everyone, see if you can guess the category. Aiden here says, do either of you have any thoughts on the concept of death of the author? Can art ever truly be separated from its artist, belong solely to the audience after release? Is there an ethical way to purchase, consume, or otherwise engage with art created by a monstrous individual? Signed, somebody who purchased an expensive set of The Sandman a month ago and now feels really raw about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that sucks. My feeling on death of the author is that is in the age of social media really, really misused.
Yes.
Because we're talking, maybe this is on my mind because we just did the Quack Stack about problematic faves, but that is about interpretation, and it's one mode of interpretation of a thing, not whether or not you are exonerated from having supported somebody.
Yeah, they're different concerns. Ethical consumption versus death of the author. I'm glad you said it was one mode too, because it is just kind of a lens.
Yeah, which is to say the author can or cannot have an intent, but saying, okay, what they intended may not be the entire story. Here's an analysis free of that is the mode, right?
Yes. Whereas ethical consumption is more what we're asking about.
Yeah.
Where I fall down on this personally is I don't like giving money to monsters if I can help it. One of the things that I have come around on in the last few years, I've said it before on shows, is that auteur theory really kind of fucks with this in my head.
Yeah.
When I think about, so I think about Sandman. Obviously Neil Gaiman sucks. I read the thing, that guy fucking sucks. A lot of people made that book. Half of it is an artist, or multiple artists, right? That's not to say you shouldn't be concerned about it or think about it.
Yeah.
It just means to me, it's not quite as cut and dry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I like it when we can consider the bathwater or the baby as well as the bathwater, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that situation.
I think it gets less complicated when you get into a J.K. Rowling or Orson Scott Card situation, where you buying buying and or talking about the Sandman thing is not going to go to Neil Gaiman being able to harass
actively funding
more people.
A political project.
Yeah, if they are, if they are actively funding a political project that is hurting a bunch of people B, a bunch of people that you notionally should care about. No, that shouldn't go. No money, no air, in my opinion, right?
Yeah, and it's also a thing too where everyone makes that choice, but you get the consequences of that choice, right? So it's not illegal to, let's say you want to buy a Harry Potter book. I think that sucks. It's not illegal. And the thing that happens though, is that your friends, people might think less of you for that choice. And that's okay. Right? You made a moral choice that they are not on board with. Yeah. You're not free of that criticism for doing a thing.
Yeah. And the social consequence, you can't pretend that that's not gonna exist and be a thing, right?
Yeah.
You have to decide,